this pain for far too long. It's like a song with every wrong, faded edges, broken seals, worn into my quiet dreams. Every memory is a relic now, carved in shadows on my brow. Time can't heal, it only stains this antique pain. I try to bury it in the night, cover it up, keep it out of sight. But every heartbeat, every breath reminds me love can't cheat death. This is antique pain, polished, faded, but it remains. Love that once felt alive, now just echoes in the lines of time. I'm tracing cracks in porcelain, holding ghosts I can't let in. Every sigh, every tear whispers antique pain still here. I see your shadow in the frame, a quiet whisper calls your name. I trace the outlines of our past, hoping something will last. But the years don't bring reprieve, just dust on what we used to believe. I wear this sorrow like a chain, my antique pain. I try to bury it in the night, cover it up, keep it out of sight. But every heartbeat, every breath reminds me love can't cheat death. This is antique pain, polished, faded, but it remains. Love that once felt alive, now just echoes in the lines of time. I'm tracing cracks in porcelain, holding ghosts I can't let in. Every sigh, every tear whispers antique pain still here. Maybe one day I'll let it go, turn the page, let the past show. But some love doesn't ever die, it only learns to lie. Keep it in the corners of my mind, a delicate weight I can't unwind. Every memory, every stain keeps me tethered to my antique pain. This is antique pain, polished, faded, but it remains. Love that once felt alive, now just echoes in the lines of time. I'm tracing cracks in porcelain, holding ghosts I can't let in. Every sigh, every tear whispers antique pain still here. Some wounds only get older, antique pain. The room is still, but I feel the sound of every word we left unbound. Your shadow lingers on the wall, can almost hear you call. I tiptoe through the space we made. Every memory, fragile blade. One wrong step and it could break. This brittle quiet we can't escape. I hold my breath, I hold my heart, afraid the silence will tear us apart. Every glance, every sigh feels like less under sky. Brittle quiet everywhere, love left hanging in the air. I reach for you, but it won't bend. Every touch could be the end. We're fragile in the in-between, caught in a world we've never seen. Brittle quiet, soft and cool, whispering the rules we never knew. I trace your face in dim lit rooms where laughter used to bloom. Now every corner, every space is haunted by your grace. I wanna speak, but words won't rise. They shatter in my hands disguised. The quiet keeps us both apart, pressing heavy on my heart. I hold my breath, I hold my heart, afraid the silence will tear us apart. Every glance, every sigh feels like less under sky. Brittle quiet everywhere, love left hanging in the air. I reach for you, but it won't bend. Every touch could be the end. We're fragile in the in-between, caught in a world we've never seen. Brittle quiet, soft and cool, whispering the rules we never knew. Maybe some love only lives in silence that slowly splits. We touch, we break, we fade away. Fragile hearts we cannot save. I'll carry it, I'll carry you. In the quiet we can't undo. Every breath, a glass that shakes. Every heartbeat, the sound it makes. Brittle quiet everywhere, love left hanging in the air. I reach for you, but it won't bend. Every touch could be the end. We're fragile in the in-between, caught in a world we've never seen. Brittle quiet, soft and cool, whispering the rules we never knew. Every sound could break us, every silence hurts. Brittle quiet, Planted dreams in borrowed ground, rows of promises safe and sound. Your hand in mine, spring in the air. We swore forever would grow right there. But seasons turn without a sound. Leaves fall hard when love burns down. Now all that's left are ashes in the dark, cold wind blowing through our burnt arch. I still hear your laughter in the rain, like a ghost dancing on my window pane. Every memory cuts a little sharp when you're standing in the smoke of what we were. Now I'm walking through a burned orchard where our loved ones bloomed in gold. Every kiss turned into cinders, every promise growing old. I'm holding on to broken branches while the fire still scorches my heart. We had heaven in our hands, now I'm lost in a burned orchard. Your sweater hanging by the door still smells like us before the war. We used to talk till morning light, now silence keeps me up at night. I trace your name in dusty frames, try to find who's left to blame. But love don't need a reason to depart, it just leaves you in a burnt orchard. I replay every I love you, wonder where the smoke first grew. Did we slowly strike the match, or did fate just light the spark? Now I'm walking through a burnt orchard where our loved ones bloomed in gold. Every kiss turned into cinders, every promise growing old. I'm holding on to broken branches while the fire still scorches my heart. We had heaven in our hands, now I'm lost in a burnt orchard. If I could water all the ruins, would something green survive? Or are we just two shadows of a love that couldn't stay alive? I'd give every tear I cry just to see one blossom start. But nothing grows in the aftermath of a wildfire heart. Soft breakdown, ashes falling like snow tonight. I'm breathing in what we couldn't say. You were my harvest, my only light. Now I'm kneeling at love's grave. I'm still walking through a burnt orchard, calling out your name in the dark. Every step on fallen petals leaves another scar on my heart. If love was ever meant forever, why did it tear us apart? We had heaven in our hands, now I'm alone in a burnt orchard. The trees are black against the sky, but I still see you in the spark of what we were before the fire found our hearts. The room still smells like Sunday rain, coffee cups and window stains. Your shadow lingers on the wall, like you never left. it all. I keep the curtains halfway drawn, afraid of what the light might show. Every morning feels too honest without you here to hold. I thought the storm would pass us by, we were stronger than the sky, but love can shift without a sound. Now the sun won't come around. There's cloud cover over my heart ever since you tore it apart. No blue, no silver lining, just endless gray where you used to shine. And I'm reaching for a little closure, but the sky keeps pulling me under. You were my clear horizon, now all I see is cloud cover. The side of the bed still cold, like every word we left untold. We built a world in fragile glass, watched it shatter way too fast. I replay our last goodbye, tremble hiding in your eyes. If you already leaving, why did you hold me so tight? I trace the cracks across my mind, trying to find a warning sign. But love can fade like daylight slow and leave you in the afterglow. There's cloud cover over my heart ever since you tore it apart. No blue, no silver lining, just endless gray where you used to shine. And I'm reaching for a little closure, but the sky keeps pulling me under. You were my clear horizon, now all I see is cloud cover. If I could break the weather, I'd chase the sun back to you, but every forecast says we're something we can't undo. I'm screaming at the heavens, but they don't answer back, just thunder rolling through the silence that we had. There's cloud cover over my heart where forever fell apart. No stars, no constellations, just tears across my window panes. I'm drowning in the echo of everything we were. You were my only summer, now all I see is cloud cover. The clock keeps turning, I stay still, tracing the spaces where I feel your ghost in the corner of my mind. Every second leaves me behind. I watch the minutes crawl like snow, slowly, painfully letting go. Every heartbeat, every breath is another second closer to death of us. I try to move, I try to speak, but time keeps dragging, cruel and weak. I'm counting seconds, counting tears, holding on to faded years. I'm counting seconds without you. Everyone just points to truth. Time won't heal what it can't replace. I see your shadow in every space. I'm trapped in hours that don't forgive, living in the moments where we used to live. I'm counting seconds, counting seconds since you left. Keep your coffee cup in my hand, pretend I understand the silence where your laughter lived, the way your warmth would forgive. I trace the outlines of your face in the empty corners of this place. Every tick a reminder, every chime a scar, counting seconds since we are apart. I try to breathe, I try to smile, but every second lasts a mile. I'm counting seconds, counting pain, watching love slip down the drain. I'm counting seconds without you. Everyone just points to truth. I see your shadow in every space. I'm trapped in hours that don't forgive, living in the moments where we used to live. I'm counting seconds, counting seconds since you left. Maybe one day I'll let it out, but right now every second's a chain, binding me to the memory of your name. I'm counting seconds without you. Everyone just points to truth. Time won't heal what it can't replace. I see your shadow in every space. I'm trapped in hours that don't forgive, living in the moments where we used to live. I'm counting seconds, counting seconds since you left. The clock keeps turning, and I'm still counting seconds. We used to light up every room like candles dancing in the gloom. Your fingertips would trace my skin like fire learning how to begin. Now we're just smoking different air, two shadows standing unaware. That love don't always crash and burn. Sometimes it just stops trying to turn. I feel the warmth slipping through, like sand I can't hold on to. We don't fight, we don't scream, we just fade quietly. We're a dying ember in the dark, still glowing but falling apart. No flames left to remember, just heat beneath the scars. We're a whisper of a spark, barely beating in my heart. Tell me, do you feel it too? Or am I burning alone with you? Your side of the bed still warm, but something in us feels gone. We kiss like it's routine, not like it used to me. I search your eyes for a sign that we're just lost, not out of time. But silence answers back with everything we lack. We don't say what's on our minds, we just let the distance grow. It's hard to hold a fire when there's no wind left to blow. We're a dying ember in the dark, still glowing but falling apart. No flames left to remember, just heat beneath the scars. We're a whisper of a spark, barely beating in my heart. Tell me, do you feel it too? Or am I burning alone with you? Maybe love don't end in flames, maybe it just loses its name, turns to ash between our hands. Before we understand, I would have burned for you forever, but forever's feeling colder. Now I'm holding what's left of something that's almost over. We're a dying ember in the dark, trying hard to leave a mark, but every breath just blows us farther than we are. We're a flicker in the night, fighting for a little ride. If this is how love ends, why does it still feel so bright? Well, let me turn to ash before I break completely from holding on to what we had. We were wildfire in the dark, handshaking, reckless hearts, carved our names into the night like we'd outlived time. The fire turns to dust and stone, silence where the truth once shone. Now I'm standing in the echo of a love overthrown. I tried to let you fade away, but memory won't disobey. Every touch is crystallized, frozen in my mind. We're fossilized, buried under what we couldn't say. Two hearts trapped in yesterday, pressed between the weight of blame. We're fossilized, every forever turned to stone. Now I'm digging through the bones of a love that won't let go. We're ancient history, but it still breathes inside of me. Your voice still lives inside my head, like fragile glass we never mended. Reset always like a vow, but always ending. Time keeps moving, I stand still, stuck inside of memories chill, like I'm preserved in the moment you decided to kill. I replay our last goodbye like it's etched in rock and time. Every tear is mineralized, hardening inside. We're fossilized, buried under what we couldn't say. Two hearts trapped in yesterday, pressed between the weight of blame. We're fossilized, every forever turned to stone. Now I'm digging through the bones of a love that won't let go. We're ancient history, but it still breathes inside of me. If I could break this stone around my chest, would I finally be free? Or are we just relics of who we used to be? They'll study us like ruins, call it young and reckless love, but they don't know the truth is, it still hurts as much. We're fossilized, layered deep beneath regret, a monument I can't forget, carved in tears I still haven't wept. We're fossilized, time can't wash it all away. It just turns the pain to clay and leaves it there to stay. We're ancient history, but you're still living in me. If love was meant to fade with time, why are we fossilized? I see us in my head 1,000 ways, different roads, different days. I trace the lines that we never crossed, the love we had, the love we lost. Your shadow lingers in the light, half of day, half of night. I speak in words I never send, hoping time will bend. I can't live in yesterday, but I'm scared of what tomorrow brings. Caught between what's here and gone, lost in future tense. We're living in future tense, hoping love will make beats and borrowed time. I'm stuck between hope and fear, wishing you were here. Every moment ahead feels like a word unsaid. We're lost in future tense. I play our song in empty rooms. It echoes soft, it echoes too soon. I dream of nights we'll never have, the last, the fights, the aftermath. I'm reaching forward, can't go back. Every step feels off track. I wanna call, I wanna stay, but I freeze in yesterday. I can't live in yesterday, but the future's out of reach. Every plan I make ends with you in breach. We're living in future tense, hoping love will make sense, but the heart doesn't read the signs. It just beats in borrowed time. I'm stuck between hope and fear, wishing you were here. Every moment ahead feels like a word unsaid. We're lost in future tense. If I could step into tomorrow, would I find you by my side, or just another shadow of what I left behind? Maybe love is always fragile, always one step ahead. We live in the moment that we never get to say. We're living in future tense. Time keeps bending our sense. Every heartbeat is a question, every breath is confession. I'm chasing what won't wait, trying to rewrite fate, but the past and the present keep me in future tense. I'll keep dreaming of us in future tense. I wrote your name in the margins of my mind, lines you can't read, words left behind. Every thought of you a hidden stain, marks on my heart I can't explain. We laughed like no one else was there, but some truths I could never share. Your touch, your voice, all the things unsaid, written in ink that never bled. I keep trying to show, I keep trying to say, but my love is a shadow, it fades away. Invisible, but it's carved in me, a secret script only I can see. Invisible ink, love in the dark, traces of you on my fragile heart. Every letter, every line disappears when I try to find. I'm holding on to something unseen, invisible ink, it won't fade, but the world can't see the love we made. I wrote our dreams on paper thin, folded them quietly within. Every forever that we swore is a secret ledge I adore. You never knew, I never told. The pages burn, the letters fold. Yet in my chest it's still alive. Invisible ink keeps us inside. I keep trying to show, I keep trying to say, but my love is a shadow, it fades away. Invisible, but it's carved in me, a secret script only I can see. Invisible ink, love in the dark, traces of you on my fragile heart. Every letter, every line disappears when I try to find. I'm holding on to something unseen, a story hidden in between. Invisible ink, it won't fade, but the world can't see the love we made. Maybe one day you'll read my mind, see all the words I left behind, but for now it's just my confession, silent love in hidden expression. I'll keep writing though you can't see, every word a part of me. Invisible ink, my quiet plea, a love that lives in secrecy. Invisible ink, love in the dark, traces of you on my fragile heart. Every letter, every line disappears when I try to find. I'm holding on to something unseen, a story hidden in between. Invisible ink, it won't fade, but the world can't see the love we made. Every word, every touch, written in invisible ink, forever yours. You showed up like February, unexpected out of blue. One extra day of magic, I didn't know what to do. We were counting down forever, like time was on our side. But forever's just a number when it's slipping by. We said we'd make it last through every passing year, but some loves don't repeat, they just disappear. We were leap year love, rare enough to hurt. 1 in 4, but not enough to ever really work. We had 29 days of heaven in a world that moves too fast. I keep waiting for your comeback, believe year love don't last. stretch the calendar, make every second stay, but ordinary mornings took the spark away. You can't live on borrowed time or moments out of place. We were something special, but not built for every day. Maybe we were meant to shine just bright enough to know that not every beautiful thing is meant to grow. We were leap year love, rare enough to hurt. 1 in 4, but not enough to ever really work. We had 29 days of heaven in a world that moves too fast. I keep waiting for your comeback, but leap year love don't last. If I could turn the clock, skip the years between, I'd land back in your arms like nothing in between. But time don't bend for wishful hearts, it just keeps moving on. And I'm left with a memory that only comes so long. We were leap year love, a miracle on a page, an extra day of something too fragile for this age. I live those moments over, even knowing the cost, 'cause leap year love is beautiful, even when it's lost. Maybe in another 4 years, another light, you'll find me again on the 29th of time. See you in the shadows of the sun, where the day is done, but the night's begun. Time slips sideways, nothing feels right. I'm awake in your absence, dreaming of a night. Your voice is a memory, soft and near, but it fades when the light appears. I'm caught in a place between wrong and true, where every hour leads back to you. I don't know if it's dark or light, I just know I can't sleep tonight. Every second's a twisted tune, I'm living in midnight noon. It's midnight noon in my heart, where love's both close and far apart. I'm chasing you in fading light, holding on through endless night. Time can't tell me what to do, every shadow leads me to you. I'm lost between the dark and the sun, living in midnight noon. We danced on clocks that never aligned, every tick a thief of time. Your smile was a dawn I couldn't hold, a sunrise melting into cold. I try to chase the hours away, but night finds me in the day. Everything I thought I knew collapses into thoughts of you. I don't know if it's dark or light, I just know I can't sleep tonight. Every second's a twist or two. I'm living in midnight noon. It's midnight noon in my heart, where love's both close and far apart. I'm chasing you in fading light, holding on through endless night. Time can't tell me what to do. Every shadow leads me to you. I'm lost between the dark and the sun, living in midnight. If I could turn the world around, I'd stop the sun, wait for night to stay. I'd hold you in the in-between, where love can breathe, where hearts can lean. But time won't pause, it always moves. And I'm here with nothing but proof that even in the brightest gloom, I live in midnight Eve. It's midnight noon in my heart, where love's both close and far apart. I'm chasing you in fading light, holding on through endless night. Time can't tell me what to do. Every shadow leads me to you. I'm lost between the dark and the sun, forever living in midnight noon. Half awake, half undone, I'm yours in midnight noon. We never made it past hello, never got to watch the seasons grow. Your hand slipped through before it stayed, like a spark that couldn't brave the flame. I memorized the smile you gave, every word I never said. We danced on edges too thin to stand, and the floor gave out of our hands. I felt it coming, I couldn't stop. The story ending before it could start. All our forevers left unsaid, like a book closed too soon in my head. This is a premature end, a love that broke before it could bend. We never learned how to fight, never kissed through the night. I'm holding on to empty air, to a love that wasn't there. It hurts more than anything, this premature end. I dream of us in another life, where we survive the slightest strife. But dreams are just cruel reminders of unfinished lines, lost writers. Your name still tastes like goodbye, I see it in every clouded sky. We never got to fight to mend this, vanished before we could begin. I felt it coming, I couldn't stop. The story ending before it could start. All our forevers left unsaid, like a book closed too soon in my head. This is a premature end, a love that broke before it could bend. We never learned how to fight, never kissed through the night. I'm holding on to empty air, to a love that wasn't there. It hurts more than anything, this premature end. Maybe some love isn't meant to last, some stories vanish in the past. But even shadows leave a scar, even absence feels this far. I keep replaying the start, but the ending tore us apart. And though I'll never understand, I'm trapped in your fleeting hand. This is a premature end, a love that broke before it could bend. We never learned how to fight, never kissed through the night. I'm holding on to empty air, to a love that wasn't there. It hurts more than anything, this premature end. We never began, but it still hurts. Premature end. I hear you laugh in every song, a melody that's our own. Your face appears on every street, in every stranger that I meet. I rewind the nights we had, the good, the bad, the almost glad. Every word we said I replay, like a movie stuck in yesterday. I can't stop, I won't let go. Every memory hits me slow. I press rewind again, again, living in the could have been. I'm stuck on the replay button, can't move forward, can't forget. Every kiss, every fight, every morning burns me deeper than regret. I keep pressing, hoping I could change what's done, but the tape keeps running, and you're already gone. I see the texts I shouldn't read, words that cut like broken glass. I play the calls in my mind, over and over, rewound in time. I keep chasing what won't come, hoping love can be undone, but the screen just flashes black, and I have to press it back. I can't stop, I won't let go. Every memory hits me slow. I press rewind again, again, living in the could have been. I'm stuck on the replay button, can't move forward, can't forget. Every kiss, every fight, every morning burns me deeper than regret. I keep pressing, hoping I could change what's done, but the tape keeps running, and you're already gone. If I could pause the world tonight, I'd hold you close, I'd make it right. But life doesn't stop for the heart, it just forces us apart. Maybe one day I'll eject, but right now I can't disconnect. I'm tethered to every scene of you and me in the in-between. I'm stuck on the replay button, can't move forward, can't forget. Every kiss, every fight, every morning burns me deeper than regret. I keep pressing, hoping I can change what's done, but the tape keeps running, and you're already gone. Press replay, again. Still you're gone. We used to run like water, wild and uncontained, carving through the hardest stone. Never felt the strain. You pulled me deeper into you, current strong and wide. Now I'm standing where we flow, staring at the tide. When did the current slow? When did the silence grow? I didn't hear the warning signs, just felt you letting go. Now the riverbed's dry, cracks running through my heart, where love once moved like thunder. Now we're miles apart. I'm tracing where we used to lie, in the shadows of goodbye. We had something wild and alive. Now the riverbed's dry. Now the riverbed's dry. Your voice was like the rainfall, soft against my skin. Now clouds just pass above me, but nothing's falling in. I keep searching for a ripple, some proof we're still the same. But all that's left between us is dust and your name. We stopped fighting for the floor, stopped trying to hold what was slipping through our hands, turning cold. Now the riverbed's dry, cracks running through my heart, where love once moved like thunder. Now we're miles apart. I'm tracing where we used to lie, in the shadows of goodbye. We had something wild and alive. Now the riverbed's dry. If I could cry enough, would it flood again? If I said all the words, would you come back in? Or are we just a story of water turned to sand, a love that lost its way before we understood it could end? Now the riverbed's dry, but I still hear the sound of the way you said my name when we were still unbound. I'd give anything tonight to feel that rushing tide, but forever's don't return once the riverbed's dry. I'm standing where we used to be, waiting for rain that won't fall on me. watched you walk across the room, like gravity was pulling me too. Every step a slow descent, every glance a small lament. Your hand slipped through mine again, like water I could never bend. The world was moving all at once, but I was frozen in this hush. I feel the weight of every sigh, the way our love just passed me by. Caught in frames I can't recall, living through a slow motion fall. We're in slow motion fall. Every moment aches, I feel it all. Time stretches out, your smile fades. Every word we said decays. I'm holding on while losing you, like the world moves fast, but I move too slow. We're trapped in slow motion fall, and I can't stop the show. Your laugh echoes in the hall, but it's hollow now. I hear the fall. I reach for you, you disappear. Every second pulls me near. I remember when we were high, flying under our shared sky. Now I'm tumbling without a hand, watching love slip like grains of sand. I feel the weight of every sigh, the way our love just passed me by. Caught in frames I can't recall, living through a slow motion fall. We're in slow motion fall. Every moment aches, I feel it all. Time stretches out, your smile fades. Every word we said decays. I'm holding on while losing you, like the world moves fast, but I move too slow. We're trapped in slow motion fall. Maybe if I close my eyes, I can rewind the skies, catch you before you hit the ground, turn the world around. But love doesn't pause, it slips, even at the speed of thought. I'm watching helpless, broken, every frame another shot. We're in slow motion fall. Every moment aches, I feel it all. Time stretches out, your smile fades. Every word we said decays. I'm holding on while losing you, like the world moves fast, but I move too slow. We're trapped in slow motion fall, and I can't stop the show. I reach for you, but you're already gone. The second hand will move tonight. It's stuck where you said goodbye. 317 still blinking red, like it doesn't know you left. The world outside keeps spinning fast. Cars go by, the seasons pass, but in this room the air is locked, breathing through a static clock. I try to sleep, I try to wake, but every dream just replays that moment over and over, like time won't let me escape. I'm living face down on the shelf, like I'm protecting myself. But even silence ticks too loud when you're not around. I keep waiting for a sign, for the numbers to realign, for something to break the spell of this private hell. They say time heals everything, but mine just circles back. Every hour leads me straight to the crack we never passed. I'm living on a static clock, frozen in the aftershock. Your last words echo non-stop, and I can't make them stop. Every minute feels the same, calling out your name while the whole world moves on. I'm still where we went wrong, staring at a static clock. If I could move the hands myself, would I choose to let you go? Or would I stay right here in the only love I know? Maybe I'm afraid to heal, 'cause healing means it's true, that time is moving forward without you. I'm living on a static clock, heart ticking but it's locked, trapped inside a single thought of everything we lost. Someday I'll learn to breathe again, let the seconds drop, but tonight I'm still alone with this static clock. 317 still glowing red, like you never left. We were seeds in shallow ground, reaching up, sinking down, watered by our good intentions, drowned by fear we never mentioned. You said love would make us strong, but we were fragile all along. Two hearts afraid of change, trying to stay the same. Every time we almost bloomed, we pulled back too soon. Scared of roots too deep, scared of what we'd have to be. We were stunted growth, trying to survive on hope. Sunlight couldn't reach us through the walls we built too close. We wanted more, but we didn't know how to let each other grow. So we stayed small and called it love. I dim my light to match your shade. You shrank your dreams so I would stay. We said it was compromise, but it felt like slow goodbyes. Every fight we buried down turned to cracks beneath the ground. And every I'm okay pushed the truth away. We were scared of outgrowing the version we first met. But love that never stretches is love that fills with regret. We were stunted growth, trying to survive on hope. Sunlight couldn't reach us through the walls we built too close. We wanted more, but we didn't know how to let each other go. So we stayed small and called it life. Maybe we were meant to bloom, just not in the same room. Maybe love's not losing, maybe it's just choosing to become who we're supposed to be. Even if it's not with me. We were stunted growth, clinging to what we outgrew, holding on to something that was scared of something new. I still care, but I know sometimes letting go is the only way we grow. I hope you find your sunlight, I'll find mine too. Maybe we just needed space to break through. Your love draped over me like night, soft and warm, but heavy with time. Every touch, every whispered word, and pressing down, unspoken, unheard. I wanted to hold you close, not drown, but velvet weight keeps pulling me down. Every smile hides a chain, every kiss carries quiet pain. I try to rise, I try to breathe, but your love won't let me leave. It's tender, but it's unkind, a gentle force I can't unwind. Feel that weight on my chest, I wanted freedom, but I stayed. Your arms are soft, but I can't escape. Every hug is a quiet ache. I'm suffocating in the beauty of you, wrapped in love I can't undo. Velvet weight, I feel it still, every moment bending my will. I trace the outline of your face, memories linger, impossible to erase. Your comfort and prison both, a gentle lie I can't let go. Your eyes hold storms I can't fight, yet I stay drawn to the night. Every touch a sweet confession, but also a slow repression. try to rise, I try to breathe, but your love won't let me leave. It's tender but it's unkind, a gentle force I can't unwind. Velvet weight on my chest, I wanted freedom, but I stayed. Your arms are soft, but I can't escape. Every hug is a quiet ache. I'm suffocating in the beauty of you, wrapped in love I can't undo. Velvet weight, I feel it still, every moment, bending my will. Maybe love is always this way, soft to touch but hard to stay. I crave your warmth, I fear your hold, a story written in silent gold. I'll carry it quietly day by day, the velvet weight I can't betray. It's love, it's pain, it's everything, and I can't unravel the string. Velvet weight on my chest, I wanted freedom, but I stayed. Your arms are soft, but I can't escape. Every hug is a quiet ache. I'm suffocating in the beauty of you, wrapped in love I can't undo. Velvet weight, I feel it still, every moment, bending my will. Soft, heavy, endless, velvet weight. I thought time would clear the field, pull your memory up at the root. But every time the spring wind blows, it carries me back to you. You were never roses in a vase, never something I could keep. You grew in places love shouldn't, now you grow inside of me. I try to pave the soil with stone, tell myself I moved along, but sorrow has a stubborn way of blooming when you're gone. This is a wildflower grief, growing where you used to be, in the cracks of my composure, through the concrete of I'm okay. It's untamed, it's underneath every breath I try to breathe. I cut it back, it comes back stronger. Love like this, don't leave quietly. Your laugh still echoes in the trees, like it's stitched into the breeze. I hear it when the night falls still in the hush before I sleep. I packed away your photographs, but colors bleed through every year. You weren't just someone I once had, you were the landscape here. I keep telling myself healing is a straight and narrow road, but grief don't follow fences, it just grows and grows. This is a wildflower grief, growing where you used to be, in the corners of my heart that I swore were finally clean. It's unplanned, it's bittersweet, soft petals wrapped in thorns beneath. I cut it back, it comes back stronger. Love like this, don't leave quietly. Maybe I don't need to burn it down. Maybe I just let it be. Not every flower's meant for picking. Some are meant for memory. If loving you was reckless, then grieving you is wild. But I'd rather feel it fully than pretend I never tried. This is a wildflower grief. It survives the harshest heat, finds the light in broken places, turns the pain into something deep. It's untamed, but it's a piece of who I'll always be. I guess some loves don't die, they just grow differently. So I'll let it bloom in silence, let it color what we were. My wildflower grief. Your jacket's still hanging on the chair, like you're coming back for it. There's a coffee ring on the counter from a morning we never finished. I haven't moved a single thing since you walked out that door. Like time might turn around if I leave you like before. Your t-shirt's on my bedroom floor. I pick it up, I hold it close. It smells like something I can't keep, like yesterday's clothes. We're like yesterday's clothes, weren't once but outgrown, hanging in the back of my heart. I don't know how to let go. I keep trying them on, but they don't fit the same. Love that once felt like home now just carries your name. We're folded in the dark, like yesterday's clothes. We used to fit like perfect seams, threaded tight in every dream. Now every word we try to say unravels at the edge. I guess we change without a sound, slowly shrinking, pulling out. Two people learning what we're not about. I keep the closet half closed, like I'm scared of what I'll see. If I clear out what we were, what's left of me? We're like yesterday's clothes, worn once but outgrown, hanging in the back of my heart. I don't know how like yesterday's clothes. Maybe love's not meant to last, like seasons in a drawer. Some things feel so right until they don't anymore. I wish I could donate the pain, give it to someone new. But every thread I pull apart still leads me back to you. We're like yesterday's clothes, memories I still hold, soft against my skin at night, but too old to be worn. I should pack you up, let the dust settle slow, but I'm not ready yet to let yesterday go. Your jacket's still hanging on the chair, and I'm still standing